Hey, everybody. Welcome to the DVD commentary with no DVD. Woo. Here we are. This is Team Tight Lies. We got Brandon Luck, executive producer, and Dogleg. Jamie as Adrian. Gary, Reid, Skyler, Reid Doyle, and Sam Reid, first AD, and Nurse Lee.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
1 calorie Felipe.
Troy, the writer and director of Birdies. So here we go. Let's get it started.
Okay, let's go.
Any comments before I hit play, guys?
Where's my ashtray?
Okay.
What's the movie about?
It's more of a question. But...
Let's go.
I came up with this part.
The fake company.
DBA.
Another fake company.
DBA.
Somebody talk about this. Car.
Oh, yeah, man.
Get on your diapers, Charlie, and hit that nail.
We're so lucky
Good, Jamie. Hey, so where'd you guys find this car?
There you have it,
Well,
Charlie.
basically, the story behind the car
Finally
is
complete.
we had Brandon's dad's Mustang originally, which is like a what was the Mustang, Brandon?
Like a 65 Mustang, yeah.
But the last second, he said we couldn't use it. And so we're sitting there towards the end of the shoot and setting up this shot, knowing we're not going to have a car. But we're like, fuck it. We're going to set this up and see what happens. And all of a sudden, right when we're about to give up, and this fucking car is across the street. The owner's like, hey, can you guys use my car in your movie? I really want it in there. And we're like, dude, we fucking need your car.
Yeah,
Get
dude.
over here.
Once we heard that thing crank up, everybody's eyes just went.
Yeah, what? Dude, it was crazy. Serendipity, man.
Man, I had literally left to go pick up some breakfast. And I left and we didn't know what the hell we were going to do. And I came back and we had a car. And it was like, what? What happened?
We had a conversation. We're like, why were we even setting up this shot?
Yeah.
But we're like, we're going to do it anyway.
It was on the schedule and we had to get through it. That's why we were setting up the shot.
I had no idea that you guys had it. I just pulled up and it was like this car is just sitting there. I'm like, how the hell did you guys get this?
It was insane. It was literally
freaking neighbor. We
I
don't
could
even know his
throw
name.
a golf ball and hit the car.
We don't know his name. We got to figure out that guy's name.
We sure do.
Earl. Name's Earl.
It's not his last name is like what's his last name? Because it's close to Boyd. Because I thought it was my last name in the movie. It was wrong.
No, it was not even near close. You just thought he said that. I remember that. That was you being you.
All right, here let's move on ahead here. We got Zach Hanner as Conroy.
Did you want to talk about the sunglasses he's got on?
Yeah. How about
that was a bad reflection. The whole crew was in that reflection, and yeah, all 5 of us.
Yeah, the whole crew.
We had to get that worked on in visual effects, and it's okay. It worked out.
That looks good.
That's a beautiful shot, Troy.
Beautiful shot of the tops of my roofs at my house.
Yeah,
that's Brandon's property.
Pops can't chat one.
Roach smokers.
Pops was such a character the whole show.
Dude, the whole fucking filming.
Absolutely.
Don't ask him a question.
He's our set manager, isn't he?
Yeah, he's base camp manager and fluffer.
Fluffer, the beer
good and happy.
Dog walker.
If you ever meet Kent,
Tango,
and you've got 5 hours to spare, just ask him one question.
Ask him something about history. Yeah.
Chapter 2.
He's a super cool guy.
He's perfect for this role too.
I love that. I love that right there when he says you hire somebody new.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of my favorite lines is about to come up when he leaves. I'll point it out.
Ryan Flanagan. Oh, here's Troy and a few cameos we missed there.
Michael Kuhn. Yeah, the golf pro tips golf pros.
Yeah, on TV.
That's right, Michael Kuhn. He's in there. That's right. He was right there with you.
Troy.
There. That volume's pretty good. Yeah, let's keep it there.
Somebody's got to turn the
All right,
volume down.
this is the time.
Okay, I love you so much. Hope you say it back someday.
That's one of my favorites. Hope you say it back someday.
He made that up, of course.
Yeah.
Ryan
Hey,
did.
That
He
was
wrote
good
the
writing.
caption.
Hey, here's the everyday scene at Twin Pines right here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gladys, played by Michelle Simon.
She was
Yep.
crazy as hell too.
She never broke character,
She
man.
was entertaining. I think
Get her and Kent together, and you're in trouble, man.
Oh my
Don't get in
God.
between them.
I did one time. It was terrible.
You get caught in the crossfire.
I just had to pull up the mic and say, "What? What's that? Yeah, come on, Troy.
Yeah, copy that. You
Copy
don't even
that,
have a
bro.
walkie. You're like, yeah, copy that.
Hey, you gotta go."
Hey, look at Jamie in the background right here. Jamie Lane. He gets in the shot with a Twin Pines hat on
We needed an
Yeah,
extra.
from Magnolia Point.
That was one of our hats.
That's
That was
great.
one of our hats.
I'm gonna do a whole reel of Jamie getting in the shot or Jamie laughing in the shot. There's gonna be a whole deleted.
So whose big souped up like golf cart was that?
It
James.
was, no, it wasn't James.
Oh right, that's
No.
James. So that was one of the employees
No, it wasn't.
of Ironclad.
It's
No,
someone he
we were
knew.
gonna use James's, and then he wasn't there for that second, and we grabbed somebody else.
you're right.
Oh, okay.
It was
All right.
another last second find.
Yeah.
Devin McGee as McKells and
Gary.
Shansky. Love that. That's totally his call.
I love
Yeah.
this line right here. Here we go.
You gotta walk, get some
Bring him
laughing every time. Oh my god. Let's get some drugs.
Dude, I love it.
Now this place
This is
was
raining in.
completely torn apart because they're about to rebuild this entire interior. We had
Yeah.
to build those walls. Well, I didn't. Reid did.
Yeah, it was
Well,
really-
and we would tear them down and have to rebuild them over and over and over again for different scenes throughout the different weeks. So
Yeah, we had to move the paneling to different sides to get another room.
I don't know.
Yeah, those
those
panels,
they
those
stuck.
panels ended up in Conroy's office and then back again.
Yeah.
Yeah, the ceiling
In
was
the other
fucking
clubhouse
terrible.
in the pool
Yeah.
area.
Y'all, I can describe this clubhouse in 2 words. Perfectly shitty.
Perfectly
Yeah.
shitty.
Perfectly shitty.
It was perfectly shitty.
So perfect. It was perfectly empty. There was nothing there. It was insulation, and that was it.
And we had to take over the whole place for a month, and they were thrilled to have us. You know, so
It was
props to
crazy.
Ironclad for that for sure.
I forgot about my
Yeah,
life.
Ironclad Golf.
It's
Troy.
the only movie I've ever worked on where we had a chip beer at the end of it while we rapped,
Right?
and
Troy,
several
a
ladies
chip
throughout
beer?
the shoot.
Troy, you remember seeing all that
Nate
like
Panning.
insulation
Nate
and
Panning.
stuff? You remember seeing that insulation, and we were like, "Man, should we cover it?" Nah, fuck it. Let's just let it.
Nah.
ride. I think
You
it
gotta
worked.
go with it.
I
You
think
had to
it
go
worked.
with it, man.
Look at
There's
that
too much to
ceiling.
cover.
Oh,
We could not afford that much paneling. We could not cover that ceiling.
it's
But it looks
perfect, though.
great.
It's really perfect.
Y'all, I'm creating atmosphere over here. A lot of good
Delta
atmosphere.
How's that Delta 8, Reid?
Yo, it's Delta fucking 9. Wait, is that the good one these days? I can call wheat. It's
Madison.
Gigabush.
Madison Moss.
Oh yeah, and we forgot to talk about Lily Nicole,
Nicole.
I introduced her.
Fred.
Fred, and Nate.
That's where I kick you off.
Nate the genius.
Look at that insulation.
Look at that. That's
Man.
good.
That is good. That's
And
nice.
so, and Madison walking in there is hilarious because it's like she just walked into a junkyard.
Yeah.
In a flower dress. This is awesome because I like this scene because these two are like, it not only is it the first time they actually met, but
Yeah.
it's the first time they meet in the movie, and they're like doing this competition of who's funnier or weirder.
Yeah.
You know, so and I don't know, they come out in a tie in the end, I think.
Oh yeah, it worked
No,
out.
no, Nate is definitely weirder. He won.
Yeah.
In a good way.
Yeah, but,
Right.
but Ryan does the deflection. He's like perfectly deflecting everything that Nate throws at him. He's like, yeah, whatever. I've seen weirder.
Yeah. I usually just kill him.
No, man, I feel like this
These
is one of the
guys
first
fucking
really
kill
great
it with this
scenes of the film where we get to see the talent of the actors and like the way they're going to play off each other to make those little comic moments. And
Yeah.
it builds all the way through to that last joke where he's, I thought your name was, So
Yeah. You just said it was Nick.
You said it was.
Just said it was Nick.
How about this? I'll give you a.
It's great. Good writing too, though, because a lot of this was on the page. You know, I
Yeah, it
remember
was.
a lot of this stuff was on the page. So
Oh, thank you. Yeah,
My
but these
favorite
guys
part-
are freaking. They brought it and they added a lot of lines. I
They
mean,
always
hilarious lines that made the cut.
Dude,
So
my favorite part of this scene is that the deal he got was a free bucket of balls, which is like $5.
I know. Like, there's no fucking. I was thinking about that the other day. I was like,
that's how bad he wanted to
saved
just
you $7.
draft some balls. He
That
just
was a lot of character motivation right there. You know, it's like just
Awesome.
look. This is
Here-
all
here we're
you're
seeing
getting
how
off of
shitty-
me. Yeah,
the shitty golf course here. We
This
should have
was
done
so
more
much
of that.
in the film. Honestly, we were out there cruising, and we came up with so much of this on this fly. You know, just like, oh, you gotta act like you're throwing up and all this.
Oh yeah, he thought of that one, and we ended up doing a second take.
Yeah,
Hey, stop fighting.
Dude, these little montages you do, Troy, are fucking really cool to watch, man.
Oh, thank you.
For real.
There's
it's
a little
really
bit of
cool.
a music video feel to them, you know. Go for it.
You
I
so
went for it. We did it.
It was
It fucking
great.
works, dude.
It's an hour and 40-minute music video. Sweet.
Yeah.
this scene is also one of my favorites, just because of Nate's story in this, which is
Yeah, his story. It's totally not real, not true, not true.
I
at
didn't
all.
know he was gonna
Yeah.
say.
Hey, I tell you guys what, I heard that story on a Craigslist Freak of the Week Friday run. There's a radio station that does a Craigslist Freak of the Week, and they pick like the weirdest shit on Craigslist, and they tell the put it on the morning show, and that was on there. It was
Oh,
about
dude,
this,
Brandon, dog
Just like-
leg.
yeah.
Oh yeah, Brandon.
Uh-oh, here he comes. My hero.
Dog leg.
Dude, there's a line that I don't really hear in the movie that I love. Give me 1 second.
Cool. Good story,
I
bro.
know.
What about the blow up doll?
Yeah. My wife really loves him.
Yeah,
He's
I
great. My wife
agree.
loves
That's
him.
a great, like,
Yeah.
kind of buried line. No, my wife loves him.
No concern. My wife loves him.
You'll hear a lot of Brandon's good humor in like a second or third watch, because there's another line where Nate kicks you, or where he's like, "Where'd you learn that?" Or a Navy SEAL. He's like, "Oh, it's mall security and
Yeah, that was a good one.
Brandon
too.
says it was a dangerous mall.
Yeah, yeah.
You barely hear it. Yeah, but it's hilarious.
I love how he's Zach's driving again. He's back
Oh,
to
yeah.
driving.
Yeah, I thought the same thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Hey, round two.
We're
never
all
seen
about the continuity on this film. All about it.
No,
What
he actually
did
took a
Zach
nap.
have with him? What did
Took
he
a
have in his
nap.
pocket?
It's for the
So
nerds.
Mysteries.
Look
Nice
at that
little
swing.
Got the nice drone shot here in a second.
Yeah. This is another really fun one to shoot. I'm surprised Troy has any audio, because I think that we were like laughing and screaming at the top of our lungs.
You were laughing and screaming. Sam is like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is hilarious. Yeah,
Reid's
we'll
chucking
do that.
balls at him. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll add that to the lead.
Good times.
So much fun. And we were just hanging on by a thread in these golf carts, and just
Often.
Where's the video of me at like when I'm throwing it out the back of the cart and running and shit?
somebody's got it. Yeah,
I have a
haven't seen
video.
it. Yeah,
I have a video of inside of the
Yeah, I
bigger
saw
car.
that one. I saw that one.
yeah. We'll do a behind the scenes thing of that. That would be hilarious.
Yeah,
I
that
want to
would
see
be.
that. I
Balls
missed
are
this-
everywhere.
I missed that shot when you guys were filming the golf balls being hit on the cart.
You missed everything you threw, bro. Trust me, I got the evidence.
No, I
Yeah,
missed. I
Troy-
wasn't there.
Making a whole segment of things I hit that you totally whiffed.
That's great.
It's great.
Yeah, those
And
two
Troy nailed it
dudes.
with the drone shots too, man. He'd nail those in like 1 or 2 takes. We'd get the
Yeah,
whole
those drone
team.
shots
Like,
are
okay, we need to
fucking
throw up the drone real quick.
Everybody
And
loved that
he's
moment
the
right
one
there
to
with Nate.
laugh every time.
Yeah, that little wave.
Yeah.
Fun
little
Pretty incredible. on that
touch.
one there.
Thanks, man.
Oh, Charlie Conroy.
The,
Echoing.
okay, here, let's talk about the shirt.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
Road smokers.
What is that? What kind of bug is that?
That's an ant.
I believe it's an ant, sir.
It's an
Not a
ant.
bug.
Yeah, that is an ant.
It
Yeah.
is.
Hey guys, I remember when that came in the mail and I had packages, like 10 packages a day coming in for the movie. One day I opened that up and I was like, nice shirt and hat, but it's a fucking ant.
It works, dude. It fucking
Yeah,
works.
absolutely.
It's
Hey.
totally perfect.
So then I got online. I was like, I'll make it real fast. I made it online. It fucking came in, had a roach on it, and I forgot to put roach smokers under it. So,
Wow.
But it wouldn't have matched. It wouldn't have matched the hat or the shirt. So we had to use it. We had to go for it.
Dude, it works. I
Like,
love
yeah,
it.
it works. Everything
For
is
me,
fun.
I feel like it's like Pop doesn't give a damn, and he just
He
was like,
doesn't.
"Put any fucking bug on this shirt. I don't care."
Yeah, the ant was cheaper than the cockroach. It's like,
Yeah.
that's
yes,
perfect.
Somebody saved money.
the roach was in color. It cost extra.
Yeah. That was a template that they already had from the last customer. The
That is-
ant
that is so
fumigator
funny.
in there prior.
I
They
designed that shirt.
actually exterminate ants, but they just smoke a lot of weed.
Yeah, for sure.
Speaking of roach,
I designed that shirt in like 5 minutes. I didn't even think about it. I was like, "Cool, order
There's a
You know what? Other designs. Let's talk about that swinger light can real quick. The
Whoa.
beverage of choice at 10 times.
I'm
Swinger
still,
light.
I'm still mad at them that they didn't send us 100 cans.
So
I was counting on that.
it's
Hey,
a fictional beer. It's a fictional beer, and I designed that label. And we were gonna get a sponsored beer, but never did. And yeah, so these came in, and Reid was like, "They only sent labels. They didn't even send us beer." I'm like, dude, it's fake. It's like,
Troy told us that they were sending 100 swinger lights. He didn't say labels. He didn't say beers. He's like, "Yo, I got us 100 swinger lights coming." I'm sitting there. All right, cool. That's like, 5 cases, 4 cases, whatever the math is.
Oh, here we go.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Douchebag action.
Beau Rivage
That's Beau Rivage, yeah. Really good.
also donated their golf course to us.
Yes. Thank you, Beau
Thank you.
Rivage.
Thank
Did
you,
they donate
Jake.
your douchebag hair?
Yes. And the parfaits. I love the parfaits. That's perfect.
We're gonna
Available at the
sell.
bar.
We
We're
like
gonna sell the visors with the douchebag hair in them, the spiky blonde.
And
Like,
or the
douchebag
spiky
cap.
brunette, your choice.
they're
I
Available
douchebag.
at birdiesthemovie.com very soon.
absolutely, yeah. So check that out.
Oh man.
What a funny
We're gonna
song.
do Halloween costume.
What a funny song. I love that.
Trailer. That's like
So that day, we're like scrambling to set this scene up. We're supposed to shoot in a completely different location, and last minute, Troy's like, "No, you know what? Let's shoot up here. There's better light. We can make it look right." And Jamie's all, "Hey, I need some lemons."
It was so important.
because it matters.
Bro, seriously, like we're tired. We're in week 4. Like we got like nobody has time for this. He's like, no, just it'll be okay. Just trust me.
No, this is the day that fucking I didn't bring Troy a coffee.
oh man,
And
yes,
I came in late.
No,
It's the only
It
time
was,
Troy's ever yelled at me.
it was that you showed up late with a coffee.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. He showed up late as fuck with a coffee.
I love the coffee. Brandon comes up. He's like, "Hey man, here's a coffee, dude. Like, I'm trying to keep the peace here."
Yeah.
Hey, I went
Yeah.
I don't want a coffee.
Tensions were high. Tensions were high.
I went straight down to the
We're all
restaurant
tired,
bar.
man.
It all drained on us,
Yeah.
Weekend from hell, it's like, yeah. And then we kept doing the spit take with Brandon Doyle there.
And Thomas.
He's the reason we had
Thomas,
other
dude.
country club.
Brendan Noel.
Man, yeah.
Brandon
What a
Doyle.
trooper. What a
Thank
trooper.
you, Brandon.
What a trooper.
Hey, he's the one that got us Twin Pines, dude.
I know. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I just said. Yeah. We got ironclad because of Brandon Noel.
That was the keystone of
Yeah.
the
Brandon, talk about this house and how we pulled this favor.
This is some friends and clients of mine, Liz and Hartney Yeager. They let us shoot at the house, and also Jake got to stay in their little Airbnb in the front for almost a month for absolutely free. So we got the house,
Insane.
and our actors stayed for free.
The one time that we left Ironclad, we go and we shot at Ryan's house. It was like, "Hey man, we're
Yep.
coming straight to you." And that's basically it.
And my
Yeah,
car
Ryan-
broke down that night.
Ryan woke up on set
Jesus
that morning in
Christ.
his Airbnb.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was convenient.
Must
Oh,
be
Man,
yeah, we shot
Your fucking
it
car.
entirely during the
Yeah,
day.
man. My car for sure.
I had to come back out there again
Ariel.
and get you.
You saved my ass,
Again.
man. You saved my ass.
Ariel.
You know you did.
Ariel.
Airly awesome. Yeah.
Barely.
I called her Ariel like the entire shoot.
You should have just called her
He's
Brandy.
great in this. Again, another great like comic foil with Ryan and everything he did. You know,
Yeah.
they're a great little team.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
Do we get clearance for all these tats? Everybody is super tatted up, bro.
Yeah.
I know, isn't it crazy? There's so many tattoos.
Like they're all like half finished tattoos though. You know,
I know.
That's like a fully nobody has a fully colored in like completed tattoo.
What are you talking about, bro? Right there, bro.
Ryan does.
Yeah,
Ryan's got-
Ryan does. But those are the ones that we did not film like on purpose, right?
What's that?
Didn't we purposefully not film those because they're like,
Here we go, guys.
Tried to.
go.
Here's a good scene.
There's the
We
real
filmed
story, bro.
them. We filmed the tattoos when he dropped the blanket off,
Right, yeah.
which we'll
Wow.
show Ryan's yummy naked ass and deleted.
See, this is
I
my
forgot
problem
to add
is
that one. I
the
forgot
dildo. The
that.
dildo, I thought we should have used something that wasn't slightly below average sized.
Ha.
That's pretty average. I
Oh,
thought.
Jamie.
Yeah,
you're
that's a pretty average
giver.
purple
It's
cop.
pretty average size.
What, is that not normal to y'all?
That's right. That's
There
what
it is.
You know,
Ryan has some great lines in that little moment too. You
Yeah.
know,
He did.
some great
kills
little yeah.
Yeah. It's gonna. I ended up on the news. Ryan ripped his pants here. He said those were his favorite pants.
Hey, I haven't heard
Yeah,
this song.
yeah.
I know.
And he
I had to
ripped
go to fucking Walmart and get him some more. Like, God damn
Turn
it.
the music up. I haven't heard this song yet.
I was like, y'all, let's just roll with the holes in the pants. Nobody's gonna
Feel like
know.
it.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, we got some new music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did such a bang up job securing all the music that we didn't get any of it.
Hey man, you gave it a valiant effort, bro.
I saved us a lot of money. Is all I'm gonna
You
say.
really did. You really got those solid no's for us.
Yeah, I got I
They
negotiated
were,
shit.
they were long drawn out no's. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. They're like, oh, you want a deal? How about more?
Yeah.
we forgot
How about more or how about no?
Yeah.
Oh, you want a deal? How about no? Not we won't give you the song at all.
There's no amount you can pay.
Yeah.
Assholes.
And we talked about it for a long
Hey,
time.
Timmy Sherrill, owner of the
Yeah.
Big Pro.
Yes. Great.
Yeah,
comedian.
this is
Really
a
funny comic.
hilarious.
This is a great intro of Jake getting to know everybody at the club for sure.
Oh yeah, welcome to hell, pal. He just
Yeah,
doesn't
for
even
real.
know. He's unprepared,
Yeah.
ill-equipped. Yeah, Twin Pines definitely wins here. He does not get the better of Twin Pines.
Dude, you know how long it took us to put that fake installation everywhere, dude?
Yeah, man.
A long time.
Hey, do you know how many people moved that pool table to that spot there?
Dude, it took forever.
Two?
One. Thanks.
Wow.
Yeah.
And it
I love
never
that.
moved the entire shoot. We never ever moved it again.
No, we had
There.
And there it stays. to this
That was
day.
the one thing. That and the bar were like the two things that stayed put. Everything else
Cooler.
shuffled
Yeah.
around.
because nobody wanted to fuck with it.
yeah, we had lunch on that pool table.
Yeah.
Well,
we,
yeah,
left it,
absolutely.
we left it when we got done.
But we only had like a few panels,
all that
and
candy
so we
is-
kept like reusing those brown panels over and over and over again.
All that candy is still on the pool table there in Ironwood.
It did. Some of it did stay there quite a while. That was kind of disgusting.
Hey, this was pretty fun here in a second where I got to grab his nuts about 5 times. That was awesome.
Yeah.
I
What's
can
the
tell.
time we're
Didn't
doing?
leave a mark.
Yeah, the funny part was we only shot it once.
Yeah.
I know. Hey,
Wow, Jamie made me laugh. I guess
it's
there's
called
We
rehearsal,
have to
man.
giving Caroline a proper shout out. Caroline Cahill. I don't know if I
Hell yeah.
did it wrong.
That was her
Yeah.
first time ever.
You know what? She was such a trooper. She was a recent graduate. Brandon, didn't you find her on Instagram? A golfer who was local.
Yeah, I wasn't creeping, but yes, I found her. I found her. I googled. I
Slid in
googled
her
women
DMs.
golfers in Wilmington.
And she said yes.
Yeah.
And she ended up being a great golfer, of course, but also a good actor for a first time.
For a first
Yeah.
time. That was her
She
very
was-
first line that she just had when she
She
said,
was
well,
showing all.
Yeah,
all
this is her first time on camera. And she's got a couple good laughs, and she's got a really great moment later on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember Brandon, tell him how you coached her.
Welcome to hell.
How was that?
Didn't you coach her? Weren't you like telling her, all right,
You know
look,
what? Okay, so I can speak to this. He might not even
Yeah,
remember,
told
but
me
you know,
that, or
I
you
was
told
running sound, so I could hear everybody and how they were, what they were doing, and I was creeping on everybody, and so.
I heard it all too.
Between takes, Brandon would tell her, okay, this is kind of what's going to happen, and kind of like give her nice little preparations and I think just make her comfortable with what was going on so that as it happened, it kind of came naturally as opposed to honestly having no clue because things were so run and gun. We had a lot of real professionals there who had been in a lot of stuff, a lot of people that worked with each other before. And so a lot of us just kind of like clicked and ran with it. But she was one that was coming out of left field with no experience. So I actually got to hear Brandon and just kind of his generosity as an actor and also as a producer trying to get the best he can from her, just like coaching her along. So, and he did the same thing with Ray, which we haven't met Ray yet, but Khalil in the film, I heard him doing the same thing with him. And, it went a long way, I think, toward making their, getting them invested in the film and also getting good performances out of it. So.
And I tell you what, every time Caroline swung in the movie, like the whole crowd's like, "Wow!"
yeah,
Because her swing is fucking amazing.
yeah.
Can we talk about the
let
hickey?
me talk about this. Let me talk about this scene real quick because the office was, totally thrown together last moment, and I remember me and Jamie worked out that little "here's your desk" joke prior to it, man. That's like my favorite scene.
For like an hour.
That's probably one of my favorite scenes in the whole movie that we just saw. God dang, I love it when he gets introduced to everybody.
It is a great scene. It came together so well. Absolutely. Every little moment builds to that scene. Yeah.
And the crowd at the premiere missed so many jokes because it's just rapid fire one after the other. They miss a joke after a joke after a joke because they're still laughing at one from previous. God, it was.
Which if that's happening, that's an honest success.
It
right?
kills. Yeah. Oh,
it demands another viewing.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And talk about the hickey because that wasn't like anywhere in the script or anything.
Yeah, the hickey joke was all Nate Panning. It was.
Yeah. Well, I wrote that first one, and then he just.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
He made it a runner, as one of my writer friends called it. He's like, "That's a great runner." I'm like, "Yeah, totally, good runner joke there."
Nice. That shit was funny.
We got a runner.
Yeah, we got a runner. But yeah, the office, the way that's set up is all because there was nothing in the whole clubhouse. So originally, he's supposed to have an office, and then it was like, well, let's just put a freaking desk. They just have all their desks just laid out and.
It's a desk from like 1890 too. That makes it even better.
And
that
John
desk
Pro is using that right now as his desk.
That
John
desk
the Pro
was
at
actually
Ironclad.
that desk was my younger brother's. My stepbrother's grandfather made that desk for him when he was like 6 years old. So it's about 25 or 30 years old.
Wow.
In 1890.
It was more like 1990.
So good.
It looked more
and
interesting than that, I will admit. But it worked great for that joke.
And there's like weapons inside, which every one of those weapons was Zach Hanner. It was all weapons.
True. He had everything in his van. We ever need anything, it's like Zach's probably got it in his van.
Yeah,
Wait,
I got a
Hermione's
I'll be
back.
right back.
So Conroy,
Harry Potter joke.
against other like club pros.
Nobody heard what you said, Jamie.
No.
Who cares?
No.
Hey, you guys, can I take a moment real quick for people to just say cheers?
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers,
Let's
everybody.
go, boys.
Boy,
Everybody's enjoying a nice beverage with us at home.
yeah, cheers to y'all.
Here's in the
Thanks for
future.
viewing it. Oh, if you made it this far,
If you made it this far, yeah, that means you've watched the film and you're like 30 minutes in
Thank you.
commentary. Like,
Good for you.
absolutely.
you
Props
care.
to you.
Can you believe that these guys made a freaking movie?
I'm over here, Troy.
Yeah, I'm on the
Oh,
other side.
I see you. Okay, these guys.
Yeah, all those.
Oh, I love these guys. Oh,
Hey, these guys up here are great.
Give me my little wing, my birdies on my tree
There you
limbs.
go, Jamie.
those people on screen are pretty amazing too. They brought it to life.
They sure did, man.
Here's Ray. Ray was a lifesaver.
Big
Somebody
Ray.
talk about Ray.
Real fast. Somebody.
All right. I'll
Jamie,
tell them because my
You
friend.
got it, Reid.
All right, so we hired a local actor that is, a friend in the industry, kind of, and was excited
Used to
about
be.
the role. Came the day that he was supposed to be here, and we had to shoot at 8:00 or something.
Can I interject that we had already rescheduled around this actor at least 2 or 3 times because we kept trying to make it
Yeah, I don't
work
even remember that.
schedule.
I didn't know.
And by this point in time, we were I didn't know what was going to happen if he didn't show up.
Yeah.
So
Basically,
Biggest day of the shoot.
yeah, and he didn't show up. This was our tournament day.
Sidney Penny.
It's just this guy Ray came in and saved the day. It was his first time acting. Ended up having a great attitude. He crushed it.
he'd been at the golf course a few times before.
We met him 2 days. We met him a couple days beforehand.
I met him.
I met him too. We all met him when we were shooting a different scene. We were scouting a different, or no, it was another deleted scene. We were shooting something else, and then
Jamie and
Ray was playing golf. And
I remember that. Yeah.
And
He
then
was
we were
one of
like,
the
"Yeah,
golfers-
come be
We
an
were
extra."
shooting on the green, and he was
Dude,
one of the
I'm gonna mute
golfers
your
that I
ass.
had to stop.
Shut
Like, hey,
up.
give us
God.
a few minutes.
I'm kidding. Please continue.
Hey,
No.
let's get to Sidney Penny here from
Sidney
let's
Penny.
talk about Sydney.
Hey, Sydney.
So Sydney, she almost 13 years ago when we shot this, she came on board with us, and she lives locally. She has a restaurant. You guys may know her from All My Children and a bunch of other stuff. But 13 years later, we called her up, and she joined us again to shoot Birdies. So that was great of her to do that.
Lovely. God.
What's the name of
There
this?
were a lot of actors that were on board for a long time. You know,
Yeah.
committed
That's a long haul.
and then actually came back around even 13 years later when they were shot. And that's a testament to a lot of you producers, other producers, not me, but you guys. And these guys.
Oh, God.
Well, we did a reading. We did a reading 2 years before we shot, and she came out to that too. And I think that really helped get some people excited because they, got to read the script, and we all were laughing about it there. And
I had no idea who she was, except that she was in the original one. I was like, "Hey, cool. What's your name?" "Oh, sweet. Nice to meet you, bro."
oh, and you were Adrian,
Yeah.
and
was
Jamie
Jake.
was Jake.
I wish we had that picture to put up on screen. That's a cool picture.
I have GoPro footage. I'll put it. I'll run it during this.
Yeah, I looked at that picture the other day, and it was 2 years old, and I think 13 people in the picture, and 11 of us were actually 2 years later. We're all in it, so only 2 people weren't. So
That's pretty amazing, man.
It was cool. I remember that day. I had on a shirt that looks like Jamie's shirt right now because your camera color is stupid right now.
Yeah, it does not match the rest of everybody.
Hey, speaking of, look
That's
at
like a
these.
bad shirt.
Look at these douchebags coming in from Magnolia Point,
shit.
Twin Pines.
That dude's goatee is tight, or whatever you call the chin strap. It's so tight.
Man, Jamie came in guns blazing on this day because he hadn't acted he had watched everybody for a week or 10 days
Yeah,
or something.
it was
And
5 days.
Man, you were bouncing off of the roof. I swear to God, you were like a ping pong ball or a pinball, dude. It was insane.
All right, so look.
You should have seen him off camera. He gave the best performances of his life the first
Off
5
camera.
takes
Off
off camera. It was
Let
amazing
me tell
to
you,
watch.
He was
Not even a shoulder in the frame.
Yeah.
No, he was so fucking pumped up that he kept slapping me in the chest.
Oh,
I borrowed those sunglasses that are more expensive than my car. He broke them on the first fucking slap.
Yeah, he did.
So it turns out I bought those sunglasses. God,
Oh man, there's a great take where he just nails you right in the sternum, and you're like, "Oh."
and I actually do that. I'm like,
Off camera.
I
Yeah,
even told
on
him
camera.
fucking takes. I told him, "Yo, calm the fuck down, bro."
Well, dude, I've never been able to see. I've never been able to see the filming of a movie I'm in before I'm shooting. And I watched these guys create
Oh,
this
yeah.
universe of like absurdity. And I was like, I've got to come in bigger than these guys.
Oh, you
And
came
it
in
made me change all my
good.
You
choices.
came in
Going for the fence,
huge.
man. You hit the
Dating.
second balcony for sure.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, you were jumping through the rafters. It was insane. I think Nate might have been like, "Hey man, like,
Relax.
I think you're like topping out here. You might be overdoing it."
I gave him
But
a
we let it go. I just knew that I could edit.
Yeah.
Eventually,
I gave
edited
him
you
a
down a
speech.
little.
I gave him a speech on the steps when we're waiting to come up. After like he was off screen and did all that shit, I was like, man, just relax, man. You're good. Relax. Because he's like,
Well, I had to like, because I'm a theater actor, so like I'm used to rehearsing. So I used the time when they were shooting their scenes to like
I
get
rehearse
into it.
too. I'm a rehearsal guy.
I'm in the gym.
Always.
Dude, I'm in the Tempest.
Nerd.
No, Jamie, I just remember one of my favorite moments from that scene is actually when you bring it down and you're like, oh, you think you can beat me? And I remember we had a discussion about that, and I was like, man, I really like it when you just like bring it down just a notch for that moment.
It added to it.
Dynamic. And I think it does work in that you do get an immediate sense of like, wow, he's wild and crazy. And like, oh,
That's also the scene where Ryan makes his realization that he's all in now.
Yeah.
And I love that. That's the part where I was like sold on Ryan. And I saw him when I was shooting it, I saw him on camera and I got chills. He's like, you know what I do? And I was like, holy shit, man, Ryan's fucking acting. Like, he read the
First
script.
time.
And
talk
it
about
was
this.
great. I walked over to him. I'm like, man, that was incredible. And he just made that flip. But he read the script and he knew. Yeah, that's why Jake in the movie is way better than Jake on paper. I mean,
Yo, the
Just-
windshield.
We got to talk about the windshield.
So Jamie Lane
That's my car.
volunteered his car to get an actual windshield busted because Troy wanted to do this practically.
And his name, my car's name is Seabiscuit.
Oh man.
Dude,
And yeah, so they got me
it's the Mustang.
slingshot something. The very
I
first
just
time,
bought that car.
the very first time it totally like just missed. The
Yeah.
second time it skimmed the roof and hit Jamie in the head. And I think the third time finally it like shattered something.
yeah.
And yeah, then we took it to task. And
Then I
back-
We did it with a crowbar.
yeah,
came
then
with
we
a
bashed it with
crowbar.
a crowbar several times.
I got a
And
good
then-
behind-
Wait. Hey, this is one of my favorite parts too when he just goes on with the drugs and shit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I didn't know he was doing that either. It was great. Trying to hold the boom.
Well, pretty sure he did all that. It was all improv. I wrote something there, but I don't know.
You didn't know you
There
wrote-
wasn't all that. I mean, he did definitely go off, you know, when he was like, yeah. And then she knew. That's my
And then she
favorite.
knew. Like,
Yeah.
And I
Right then and there.
and she knew.
Right then and there.
Great. You locked me out last night.
And this is a good one too.
Yeah.
That's
It's a couple
really
stuff.
you sleep in the rain sometimes.
It's
you
just a
know.
couple
Yeah,
stuff.
it's just
That's a
little
couple
couple
stuff.
shit.
This is a couple stuff.
We'll talk about it.
Sleep in the rain.
That got a
sometimes.
great like
did.
understanding chuckle in the premiere when everybody's just like in there. You know?
They're trying not to laugh too hard because their chick is sitting in
Yeah, exactly.
like shit. Oh God. Baby,
Oh, hey, these are the walls that we made on the spot right there behind
Yeah.
Nate. We
They're
put
the
those-
same walls from the other room.
I mean,
Somebody
every
go wood down.
wall we put up in like 5 minutes.
That's I mean, it was basically a set, you know, it was bare bones. It was just that we
basically
were not only running sound and camera and grip and lights, and we were also building the set on the fly, like, and then we had to turn it around. Oh shit, we got to turn the scene around. Oh my god, how are we gonna incorporate that wall? We need that wall there. We don't have all the. Okay, we got to make something work on that corner. Put a plant there. Oh, I think that'll work. Yeah, plan will work. Golf
Hey,
club.
grab a golf bag.
There.
No, dude, the worst is when Troy says, "Uh-oh, we gotta reshoot that one thing, move the wall back."
I love this montage. Look how pretty that is. It's fucking
Yeah,
gorgeous.
you talking about my hair? Yeah.
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 I love that little moment.
Montage.
Shoot,
So
Tommy.
ridiculous. Oh.
But right before this, when
Dude,
he does the
that's a
repeat
good
question, how's Adrian's game these days?
Yeah.
Something that he just added for fun because it's like one of those movie moments where you cut to the next scene right after the question. And then he added it just for fun. And then we were like, this is pretty funny. So Reid did it
It's a running joke.
later, but it comes earlier in the movie. We were just gonna send it to I was gonna text it to Ryan and be like, oh, and now it's just it's one of my favorite jokes in the movie. And
we use it constantly. We use the I said,
Jake.
you know. Here's Jake,
the owner
Jake,
of
owner of the golf course.
As the best boy.
Cameo in.
We fire him from his own golf course.
Yeah. The waitresses asked us to do that because they were like, he fired me and then like rehired me another week ago. Like,
oh man, here's like
hey, I love this right here, guys.
One of the funniest scenes of the film right here. Quirkiest, just weirdest, hilarious, offbeat, on the spot.
So many people have repeated this line from the premiere to me.
Are you good to drive?
You live there?
Yeah, I got my license.
Are you good to drive? Yeah, I got my license.
Yeah, I got my license. And then
he just drives right over to the camper.
One of his favorite moments is when he just drove 20 feet to his house.
Yeah, that's good. I loved it when everybody caught on to that. That was
who flooded that trailer?
Yeah. Look back, it's like, yep, exactly.
And Ryan sells it.
That's right.
Nothing happened to that camper. It was a great camper.
Yeah, nothing ever happened to that.
That was a good.
That was Ryan's cash trailer, and that was it. The end of the story.
Yeah.
Oh, and we made up this whole scene on the spot. That's what I love about this scene is that basically he was just going to drive up to the camper, and that was a cut. Yeah. And then there's a great behind the scenes bit where you can hear us just kind of having fun, like, Nate, go grab a beer. And then Ryan, why don't you ask like if he lives there? He's like, yeah, I was over there and I live here. So much
That's
fun.
a great line.
So much fun. Oh, the
Those
best.
guys carry it, man. They crushed this movie. They did really well.
I like how Ryan comes in or Jake comes in and looks around the corner first in case there's a wine glass.
Is there a wine? Yeah. What's coming?
And I was like, bitch.
Here's a Harris Teeter rotisserie chicken.
Yeah.
Hey, that thing looked scrumptious.
How cold do you think that asparagus is at this point in time? I mean,
it's cold. It doesn't. It was never cold because it came straight out of the can. Yeah,
straight out of the can.
Perfectly canned.
Canned asparagus, delicious.
Can warm. That's 2 degrees below lukewarm.
Yeah, so bad. But that kitchen's beautiful, man. Brandon, you hooked it up once again, man.
Hey,
dude, are you painting that?
We had.
It was under construction.
We had to
house
paint some
was
of
under
it.
construction, getting brand new windows, and we had to paint some spots for sure.
Yeah.
That show was all shot at day, and we had to put every bit of duvetine and everything else up over those fucking windows to make it look.
Oh yeah.
And it was
look at those trash bags, black trash bags.
And it was raining. Yeah, it was raining.
They loved it when he hit the dildo right there.
When he plucks it.
There was another one that was like, I love that too, where it's like kitchen scene and then he's like blown up the bathroom. That's such a great.
I love that too. Yeah,
that is a great cut, man. Such an awesome.
This one.
This
y'all
scene
don't know how hard it was.
Hilarious film. Yeah, somebody.
I know how hard it was
for this.
We got behind the scenes of this one.
Hey, they sent me home before this shoot. They're like,
yeah, you couldn't handle it
because it was adults only. This is mature. Yeah, adults only, bro.
Yeah, you have to be
really happy. They're like, Jimmy, go home.
Ryan nailed it though. With that quick little like shirt off.
When I showed my mom this as a rough cut, my nephew was in the room. He's like 12 years old.
Yeah.
Frank, man, I'm so sorry. One day you'll appreciate that moment. But he, at the end of it, he just goes, well, that was awkward. And then he left. He didn't watch any more of the movie. That was it. That was all.
That was it.
That was it. That was. He just got up and left.
Well, yeah, he said, I'm cool. He said, he pulled the old SpongeBob and says, all right, I'm out.
I feel like Brandon just got it off of his shelf.
He did.
Oh, he totally did.
He loves that.
Yeah, my nieces and nephew were in the premiere, and afterwards they're like, Yeah, that was the bedroom scene. And that's all they said. They was just like, they're all like 13 and 17.
My parents are all interested in seeing it, and they're like, can your nieces and nephews watch it? And I'm like, no. And they're like, well, Jackson, he's 15, and I'm like, honestly, this is gonna play so well for
Let
him.
it go.
This will be his favorite movie ever.
It will be.
People definitely need to watch this at home so they can take in these laughs because people in the theater were super, super loud over this, and I don't blame
Oh
them.
yeah, it crushed.
I'm sorry that everybody can't see
Angle!
it, just because that communal experience and the laughter that you get from every, just that feeling, it's undeniable. But this is a funny.
It's better over here.
No,
Trying
I like
to
it
not-
better.
Over here.
They
Mine is
both
not
brought
mental
every
health.
bit of it to this too. Yeah.
There it is, guys.
I like this better.
Oh,
That's so funny.
Brandon's taking good care of it. You see, it kind of leans a little bit now.
Yeah,
Here,
why
He
is it?
insisted
why-
on
Why is
keeping
it
it.
not so
Hey
stiff
Brennan,
anymore?
why is it whittled down so much?
Yeah, hold on. And it looks permanently.
Why
loose.
is it blue now?
Hey,
Industrial lube.
Damn,
hey, you know
so
why?
much to that character. I have to say, like when I read Shansky and McKell's on page, I wasn't sure what we were gonna get, and those guys brought so
Me
much
too.
to it.
They sure did.
Well, they were my roommates, so we lived together and we worked out jokes while we were, drinking at night or well, Gary doesn't drink, but while we were just hanging out, and we just play around with ideas. So that's where we were like really dive into the gayness, but you're not gay,
Yeah.
like,
Even
Wait,
that
hold on.
moment though, where he's like loosen up and keep it tight and like all that, and Devin's like look of like what the fuck, that's just
but with these two, we really curated their jokes because these are the ones that walk that line where it's like, man, these guys could get offensive.
Hey, you guys see those pants? You guys recognize those pants right there?
Yeah. Oh, there.
Yeah.
I got the Shansky threes on, dog. What's up?
This Shansky 3. No, man, out of everybody, you're right. Like in the film, they are the ones that people could see as potentially offensive or offensive. But I think they did a great job of
I
carrying
think we're all offensive.
and honestly owning it in a way that like gives a new representation of it. So Gary, that's all Gary too.
So look, speaking of Gary not drinking, I had no idea until like our second rap party night. And I was like, yeah, let's go take a shot.
Hey,
He's like,
Brennan's niece,
no, I don't
Brennan's
drink.
niece.
And then I literally had that moment that they have in the movie where it's like, no, I don't drink.
No, I permanently don't drink.
I was like, no, fuck that. Let's do one.
But you're religious?
I was like, no.
How about
Oh,
this
here-
scene here?
Here
Where
comes
they're
James.
That was a funny scene.
on a dating
Here comes
site while he
James.
takes a shit.
My joint won't stay lit, bros.
Oh, so your Delta 9. That Delta 9 is it's not very
I'm gonna
combustible.
have to go
It's
Delta.
flame retardant.
Combustible.
I
Combustible.
might go Delta 7. I don't fucking know.
Hey, it's healthy for you if it's flame retardant.
It's good for your heart.
And good for the soul.
For your heart.
I kind of hate that you cut the line, Troy, but
This is
So-
I like him, though.
Sydney actually made this character funny. Another one that was like not funny at all on the page,
Yeah.
and she is adorable.
She's adorable.
That moment right there is it too, like where you just kind of like get it because you're like, oh, I've totally been there. I'm like, is this for real? Or do yeah, I don't even know how to respond.
And she's
That little response
she's
right
such
there.
a professional. She's
She's a
professional.
pro, dude.
I
the
think she's
most
like it,
professional
too,
person in the entire production.
For sure.
Damn.
She liked working with the Renegades. You know it.
She loved it. She loved it. She loves us. I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't know why. Yeah, because you never know. I mean, you could
We're a breath of fresh
minute.
air.
Yeah.
rescheduled in a heartbeat.
Fresh air.
This was
Once Jamie sends you the text, you know it's coming.
Jamie's probably in the background.
I remember
Yeah.
when we
Yeah,
when
because
we
I was
shot-
always getting all the shit. I was the gopher.
Yeah, you were.
I was just
That's
staying in
right.
one spot.
Every morning we'd be texting like, "Who's getting this? Who's getting that?" And Jamie basically ended up being the one to get it.
No, 'cause I knew
If
that was
we
my
got it
job.
at all.
Hey, last man to set ends up being the gopher.
No, I knew it was my job though. You know what I mean? I was like, my job was to fill in the gaps.
You did a great
And
job.
acting for the first like 10
You're a
days.
gap filler, bro.
Yeah.
And
And it
I'm
gave you a reason. It gave you a reason to be late.
It sure did.
Yeah.
true.
Oh,
Hey, just
that's what
like
he
that
needed.
that sex scene we cut out where Jamie had to be the fluffer, but we cut that scene, so we don't really have to talk about that.
Yeah, those
See, got
35
You did
takes.
a great job, though.
Those 35 takes. Hey, look, he took it
That was
all.
cut.
He took them all.
So here we are at Beau Rivage again. We made a restaurant out of the clubhouse.
Our one
That's
night
a nice
shoot.
restaurant.
I like it.
Yeah.
It plays.
Oh, 2 night shoots, I guess.
It looks nice on camera and there, but we had to make it look like a restaurant, not a ballroom.
I mean,
Yeah.
honestly, yeah. Like I have never once looked at this scene and thought that does not pass as a restaurant.
Yeah,
You
not
know?
once.
Not once.
Yeah.
You did a
And
great job.
I was worried
figuring
about
out.
it.
And honestly, I was super concerned because there I am in the background. It's like one of the few times I'm not able to look through the camera or like see what Troy's doing. I'm like, yeah, I'll help you set it up. And I'm like, is this gonna play?
Trust me, dude.
Like
Oh,
10
he didn't
extras.
trust.
We need to have 10 extras. Sam, we need you in the back. Oh shit.
Sam, be in 2 places.
How about the moment where everybody had to go pay their bar tab?
Yeah.
Half of the cast and crew left to go downstairs, and I'm like, guys, we need to roll. We got to shoot. Tango's at a babysitter. I had to get from a dog sitter, and here we couldn't shoot because half the freaking cast and crew were down there paying their bar tab.
I went down there. I think I paid like a $200 bar tab down there just to clear up shit and get the hell back upstairs.
You didn't pay mine, man, because I definitely.
Yeah, he's lying. He is
one of the
lying.
ones that was not in the scene.
Don't
paying
believe
my bar
him.
tab.
He's not that nice. Don't believe him.
Every set in
I know
Beau
I saw
Rivage
this
we
out
built.
online.
Every set at Beau Rivage we built from nothing, except there were tables here in this room, but everything else was like empty room built from scratch.
Yeah,
I mean,
it was
every set everywhere we built.
It's a conference
golf
room,
course
you know, it's
itself.
like
You know,
Me and
Everything
Jamie built a
was
golf
nice.
course, the whole course.
Yeah, we built the
Here.
course.
Yeah.
You laid the sod, you seeded the grass, you
Yeah. You saw those fucking craters?
clipped the putting greens.
You know how hard it was to plant the grass in those sand traps?
Yeah. It was. It was.
Wow.
We've seen the footage. Anybody that's gotten this far has seen the drone footage of. God bless them, Ironclad.
Oh, hey, tell the story about the.
It had some. It had some.
Yeah,
good
hold on.
news.
Hold on a second, Sam. This ambulance, there were the Pender County Ambulance Department. Should we say this part? I don't think.
Can't get this apart.
It's fine. Yeah.
Too late now.
They left
were nice
early.
enough. They
Well,
let
they
us.
got a call and they
got
left
a
early
call.
in the
But
middle.
they almost ran out of batteries because
Oh, no, but they had a
Yeah,
call.
that's right.
They had a call and they had to, and I had shot like half the scene. I was like, guys, oh my God, we shot like half of it. And that's what we
it.
got.
they
Gone.
used fake lights because the battery was running dead.
Turns out you didn't need the other half.
Yeah, big thanks to Pender EMS for that. They came
Ooh.
through. That's where Jamie, Lane, and myself are from, little town of Burgaw. But they come through most of the time when I ask them for some
Hey,
favors.
Brandon, tell them a story about getting
Greg.
this hospital room shot.
Ah,
About the old lady
well,
out front.
Yeah, another last minute deal, man.
yeah, that was a nursing home. They had a wing that they had used for COVID like a month before that, and they hadn't like got it back into functional or whatever. So
It was
they let us have a
between-
whole wing.
It was between the waves. Like right now, no one was getting
Yep.
COVID. We thought it was over.
Yeah.
And then
It
we
was
all
just
got COVID.
Yeah, we all got it later, but not then.
No,
Nobody got
The shoot though, not like months later. Yeah.
it was sprayed down. It was all, you know.
Oh yeah.
But
It
tell the
wasn't.
story.
There's nothing affecting anyone. But last minute, the day before, I think we got this. It was a nursing home, and but you know, good job. Thank you to North Chase.
And that's Craig right there. He's actually was at EMS for like 15 years or something. So
But hold on.
So he'd seen people with that blood alcohol level.
When
before.
Brandon first got to the spot, he was about to walk in the door, and there was an old lady with a mask on. He's like, "There's no way they're gonna let us fucking shoot this thing in there. Like, she's wearing a mask outside." And so
Yeah.
he turns around to leave, and the old lady's like, "You're not gonna get anything unless you ask."
Yep,
He's like,
That's
"You know
right.
what?" And he went.
she did. She said
But
that. Some lady
no.
said you're not gonna get it if you don't ask, and I was like,
very
fuck
true.
it. I put my mask on and went inside and talked to the manager. The next day, we were filming in a hospital scene. So
We had an entire wing.
Spears.
And
Yep.
honestly, I mean, that was like right at the end of the shoot too. We were like in crunch time. We just had a few scenes we were trying to pick up, like some of that
This is
Bo
the
Remote
last
stuff,
day.
like this kind of stuff. And yeah, man,
Was this the last day?
This
And
is the
also-
last day.
Yeah, that's
It
right.
was.
Also,
was it the last day? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
that's
was
right.
the last day of like principal because
Right,
we
yeah.
did some reshoot, but this was like the last day, and then we shot him exiting the hospital,
Yeah.
and then we went and had some beers, and that was
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
And
Wait.
we've had
And
beers ever since.
the exterior of the hospital is a place called IKA, which is, you can see it from the nursing home. So we just went over there. We borrowed a wheelchair from the nursing home, went over and used a commercial building that looked like a hospital, and we faked that as well. And Sam was working there and pushed Zach out. So that was awesome.
And
What
then,
salary
weren't
am I
they
looking
super
at?
nice?
God, I do actually work there now.
I don't know.
Love this shot. This is one of those funny things that me
Yeah.
and Nate kind of worked out in rehearsal. And was like, hey, you don't
That's
walk.
my brother-in-law.
Yeah.
There's
This
James.
is one of my favorite
brother-in-law.
lines too.
Hey, what are you doing?
It's free club day.
What up, James?
No, we don't need to fix my putts. Good, man.
Here we go. Now we're on the ride.
Yeah.
Now we're fully invested in Twin Pines. And we go full trip.
Here we go.
Gotta
This-
drink the juice.
This is such a funny line that he just screams from the golf cart. You were doing it. Just continue to do it.
Yeah, you
Yeah, you were doing it.
Pay for the hole.
The,
I love that.
oh man, that was so funny when we shot that. We all freaking
was so
died
funny.
in the woods. It was so much fun, and that was just something that Ryan pointed out to Nate. He's like, "What if you catch that caution tape?" And it's like, and somehow Nate just rode right through it and caught it, and you can see Nate laughing as he drives by. He's like, "Oh my god, we did it!" It was so funny.
And look at those cacti.
Check out those cacti. The Maloka. Whoa.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Maloka, whoa.
It took a long time to grow those things, man.
Hey, our fort in the woods. We have like a bunch of grown men, and we built a fort in the woods.
Everyone got poison ivy.
I was paranoid about poison ivy. Oh my god. So paranoid.
Those cactus, the cacti. Holy shit, they were a.
Grew them from scratch right there on the
Yeah,
spot.
right
It
there.
took years.
So,
We planted those.
It
yeah, we
took
planted them
years.
originally during the first 12 years ago when they shot the pilot.
Exactly.
Yeah, they planned them then, and now they're
Yeah,
hard.
they're 13 years old.
That was
Now we sold them on the internet.
It's on
that was
top of it.
pre-production cactuses.
They got to still be out there at Ironclad, don't they?
Did we leave them?
No, we took them all up.
Where are they? In storage?
Nah, they were at Ironclad, and now
Brandon's
they
creepy.
got thrown away. I'm almost positive.
Yo, that doll is creepy as
well, they were pool noodles for the world out there. Pool noodles that were dremelled down by Jason Hill and Reid and myself, and then painted.
Don't be telling people our secrets.
Yo,
Hey, it was a
movie
movie.
magic, bro. Movie magic.
Movie magic.
But no,
Yo.
then they had a shit ton of coats of paint on them. We just dipped them in a whole bucket of paint.
Yo, guys, I don't know if you know this or not,
Yeah.
but like when I don't know if I said this or not, but I went to Nate. I was like, "Yo, dude, how long did it take you to do that fake tattoo?"
Yeah,
Oh.
I heard it. I heard it.
I was
Oh
like,
no.
that's like brilliant.
Do it with a Sharpie?
Yeah,
Dude, I thought,
it looked
I was
like
that's
it.
brilliant.
I mean,
It looks like you did it in the mirror.
Yeah, I think he.
Dude, he's so
he
good in this
I think
scene.
he may have finished it by now. I'm not sure, but he was gonna get that filled in later.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
a
it
sick
seems like
tattoo.
he's trying to cover up that one
And then
tattoo.
Ryan has a octopus tattoo.
Really?
Yeah.
No way.
They were both like, no way, me too, dude, sweet.
Hey, look at the drink mixture. That was water and coffee and orange juice.
God,
And
gross.
Ryan drank that shit.
I thought it was gonna taste good.
He really drank it.
Yo,
He
Nate
might have
is-
actually
Yo,
puked.
Nate is
That
so
might have been-
good in this scene, dude. Like, I love his performance in this scene. It's creepy and
That's because he's been through one of these. He said he did that.
you
and
can
he was
tell, like, he kills
Man,
it.
it
I
was
was like,
the-
man, he's really
Who,
good.
Nate?
Yeah.
Yeah. He was like,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, we talked about it beforehand because he's been to Peru. No, I went to Peru and he went to like Costa Rica and did ayahuasca. I can't remember where he went actually.
This look,
But we had the same angle on it, and he was totally tapped in on this. But this shit actually happened to me, and down in Peru, where these guys walk away.
I love that little moment, dude.
We're gonna get ready for the ceremony, and they walk away in normal clothes, and then they came back in like total like Rasta garb. And, and one of them had like a bassoon or whatever. It's like what is that thing? It's like the yeah, a didgeridoo. And so that is all based in reality. I fucking locked that in. When I saw it, I was like, one day I'm gonna write that into a movie.
Dude.
And Birdies gave you that chance.
I almost got ran over.
Yeah, I'm wearing Lannister Game of Thrones socks.
Yo, you can't say that, man. That's not copyright, bro.
Don't you have any regulations?
Jamie, I think that your socks don't match your character, and that you kept your wedding ring on the whole time. Like Adrian's a dickhead,
dude. I love you
get married.
I had it on the first scene, and I was like,
actually, dude, I know a lot of dickheads that are married.
You really said I had it on the
Look
first
at fucking
scene.
Sam. Look at Sam, right there.
That's a weird continuity choice there, Jamie.
Yeah, I love it.
Fuck off. Oh, man.
I was like, I gotta do it now.
Drone.
Too late now. There we go.
Adrian's locked down. And who would tolerate Adrian? Nobody.
Yeah, but it's great. You never see his
Dude,
life at all.
I have
golfers really live like.
Obviously, yeah, like people do marry shitbags like that. So
one ticket for golf, please. That's a great line, Reid. Great ad lib right there.
Because Jamie stole my fucking line, so I had to take it. I was supposed to say, is that a fucking whatever it was?
You said it looks like Coachella.
No. I was supposed to say, is that the pro shop?
That's at the pro shop, yeah.
And Jamie said it, so I was like, all right, 2 tickets for golf, please.
You said it on a previous take when we went there the first time around, and then Jamie stole it. And
said that's what it was. Yeah,
that's right. That's Adrian's joke.
Yeah. We had to reshoot all that because Jamie left his golf bag on the back.
That's right.
Dumbass.
What happened?
Jesus. Jamie ruins everything.
Nothing. Just one of those.
I want to go play golf. Hey guys, are we done early?
I'm gonna go play golf afterwards. So I brought my golf bag on there. He's like, in continuity, there's no golf bag. You shit. Oh man, that's good stuff.
That's my Eagle blanket. Ryan said that he grew up with the exact same blanket.
This is another thing that really happened, not to me, but this guy that I did a documentary about Wachuma, and one of the guys went off and he came back. He's like, I totally buried myself in eucalyptus leaves. I was totally naked. I'm like, tight, man. Like, good story.
Amazing.
Cool. Yeah, cut.
That's great.
Yeah, that's funny. Anybody goes to Peru.
Nice text, Ryan. It makes me want to do a push-up.
I know, right? He looks like
man. I remember trying to get that thing to stick on the shirt. We were like, oh, we got to get that little thing to stick on him, you know?
It's like someone drew them, but like a skinny wrestler.
What's great is that we shot but cut Ryan fully naked walking out. And I remember we had it all timed out. We're on the walkies. We're like looking like, okay, he's about to walk out. Okay, is it safe? Clear? Okay, we clear on here? Anybody? No, there's somebody off the tee box. You know, we got to get. Yeah.
Somebody saw Ryan full frontal nude.
Yeah.
It was all cut from the film. Didn't even make it.
It'll be in the deleted scenes. We'll put it in there, and everybody can see Ryan.
All right, we got another saving grace story. Talk about the snake. Who brought the snake to the equation, man?
Brandon.
Shout out to Gary for really letting that snake bite him for this scene, dude.
Yeah, for real, dude. Wow.
Yeah, method. Absolutely. And to Devin for sucking the poison out.
Yeah.
Like,
hey, I don't know.
You totally took one for
the team. Got closer that day. I've got a great behind the scenes of us laughing when Troy's like right up there, like, all right, put it to your butt. Right up to your butt. All right, now bring it to your butt. You're good. Okay, hold it there.
He tried taking it away from his butt. And I was focused too. So I was like, no. back to your butt, man. Put it right to your butt.
When it coiled up behind him, though, it was like, oh my god, it might actually strike right now.
Yeah, it was like,
Hey, that snake suit us.
he was like, all right, now bring it in. It's great. I got
Closer
it
to your butt.
No, that was another
Closer
thing where we were trying to
to
figure out, like, are we going to do a live snake or, like, how are we going to do this? And then, like, the day before we're planning to shoot it, suddenly there's, like, a dude with a snake walking around.
Brandon Noel. Brandon
The
Noel.
answer was, we're just going to get lucky again, Sam. That's
Yeah, and it's like, well, let's talk to them about it. And they're like, yeah, you're shooting a movie. Yeah, let's absolutely
Well, look.
call this chick, you know, and so we get her number. Anybody know?
No,
her?
it's like it's crazy. Brandon Noel just comes up. He wasn't even in the conversation, but we're like around the pool table, the famous pool table, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I got a snake guy." He was like, right there, across the street.
Snake
I'm
guy.
kidding you not. He's like,
Snake guy.
people call him John the Snake Guy. Let me call him, and he calls him, and he's like, "Oh yeah, he's got a couple. He's gonna come up here right now." And he comes up to the clubhouse.
He
and
was
like,
there in like an hour. Yeah.
This
yeah,
is a great
we're
scene here.
Yeah.
This is
Dude,
great.
When we were auditioning those snakes, man, like that was intense.
This is great here whenever he sees his future father-in-law.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
One of my
Yeah.
other favorite lines is coming up that I be saying all the time.
It's super.
No, thank you.
Just when they just start talking gibberish in the
Soup
second.
yourself. Soup yourself.
Oh yeah, that's a good
I
one.
love that line.
So stupid.
Yeah.
That's great. Though.
I do that to Jamie all the time.
Great. Oh, integration. You know what I will say? Like this scene came together just masterfully because I
That's a
was
lot.
very concerned.
There's a lot going
You
on.
know, I will say there were so many components to that scene. We did not have it all mapped out. Like, yeah, we're shooting this, and then this, and then this, and then this. It was
Yeah.
kind of like, let's get there and map this shit out. And Troy had a vision and knew how he wanted it, and
Just a convergence of
It worked.
freaking insanity. It was
Yeah.
chaos like in a bottle. Like for a moment, we controlled it, and they all just meet at the one spot. Oh my god, it's
man, everybody brought their A game. Like even little moments like that where Devin falls, it's just like so. It's great, you know.
And Timmy Sherrill's character, dude, like he kills it. His
Really
energy is so
does,
different than anyone else's. It really works.
yeah.
Very subtle, you know.
Very. I like his choices.
I do. He was
Very
great.
subtle.
Hey, this was a super cold evening in the rain.
But we
I was
needed
stuck
it.
for 2 hours with a rain jacket holding a light up for 2 hours for that scene just now.
Yeah,
That might
Good
make
for you.
behind the scenes.
it was all the same day. It's the same day my car broke down. All this was shot in one day.
Yep.
Every bit at this house. It was a
And
long
we actually
day.
needed it to rain. It was in the script
did.
to rain, and we didn't even know about it. We're like, shit, it's gonna rain. What are we gonna do?
Actually,
We're gonna film it.
Yeah,
I-
no, well,
yeah,
we were planning on being on the golf course that day, and last minute we ended up
Rescheduled.
flopping days
Yep.
in order to schedule and do this stuff. And so
I remember, I think Sam, you came up to me and Troy, and you're like, "Yo, doesn't it say in the script that it's raining?"
Yep.
Like, oh yeah,
Hey,
perfect. Yeah,
actually,
cool.
it wasn't raining at all. That's production value. We created that
yeah,
rain.
we made it
From
rain.
the condor and the rain bar,
Oh yeah,
Just
fuck
look at it.
everything like that.
everything. It was
Right.
about a 20 grand night. You know,
Yeah, it's a $20,000 rainstorm.
Make it
that
rain.
was half the budget. Half the budget
Yep.
was that.
The fire department came. They did that.
That was kind of the miracle of like the shoot. You know, we kept having these little small moments, like the car in the beginning. You know, the snake, the rain, and like just little
Right,
breaks, every little bit that
Yeah.
helped this production get made, and also added character and just a lot of nuance and just funny moments.
Yeah, and that's what happened in almost every scene too. Is just everybody kind of had an idea and like we basically shot everything. And I was like, hey, just throw it against the wall. We'll see if it works. And a lot of it made the final cut. Some of it didn't, But a lot of funny stuff came out of thin air while we're just there on set, And a lot of it is due to like Ryan and Nate and Jamie and Reid. I mean, you guys like really brought it, and Brandon with these little subtle lines that everybody's gonna hear on their like second or third watch.
Yeah.
It's so much fun, man, and that's what it's like. Try it, sure, fucking try it. Let's see if it works. And a lot of it did. A lot of it did. And that was why it was so much fun.
Are we glad we didn't shoot on actual film?
And what's so
Yeah.
awesome?
What's that?
It
What
was
is
so
that?
natural because we got to go ad lib and just like, here's the situation, here's the key points, and then fill in the blanks. And it's like that's when you get some real natural like acting, reacting, funny magic shit. That was great.
And Troy's smart enough to like not only allow it but to encourage it.
Yeah, it's fun. I mean, hey, if
here's the song.
Rest, dude.
And I'm an idiot not to let you guys work, but yeah, this is that new track.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, listen, you guys will hear this later.
Yeah.
We'll talk about
So we had some
Sydney,
difficulties with some of our song choices, and we had some last minute edits with songs, but I'm sure it worked out.
Oh, it's great. No, it's a great track. I like it now.
Guess who that is? Guess who that
Sam.
is?
There's Nurse
Is that
Lee.
Ryan Felipe? Or is that
One
Samuel?
calorie, Ryan Felipe.
Felipe.
Nurse Lee.
That's Samuel Reid.
And I guess Zach chose your name because he just goes, "Thanks, Lee."
Oh, yeah. Maybe he thought your name was Lee. Dude. He's
Yeah,
like,
you thought you were
I'll be Lee. Is that my first or last name? Like, am I Chinese or like?
And there's Austin.
Mr. Lee.
cousin.
That was a great
Austin's got
line.
a good line in this too.
Yeah.
That was a great line. He was like, "Where you want to go, or where you headed? Straight to hell, but Twin Pines first." My nephew's like, "I need some weed, anyways."
Yeah, that was
Yeah, he made that up. Good job, Austin.
Anyway, that's a good line too.
Yeah.
That's great.
One line. He came out swinging. Good stuff. Good
I
stuff.
gotta tell you, shit.
And totally on par. Yeah, like he's gonna go get weed from those guys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, totally makes sense. That's
yeah.
right.
Like a house plant.
Zach did a great job here whenever he showed. I mean, I don't know what was
I
different
think
about him, but he was definitely sick looking and acted well on all this.
I think he was.
His nose was all stopped up, man. His
Yeah,
nose
dude. I think he was
Was it?
feeling under the snow weather. Like I think he was like,
He was just
or
actually
maybe really hungover.
a heart attack.
You know,
Can we
under
believe
the
Yeah, he had a
winter
heart
snow.
attack. Yeah.
He actually got an IV drip while we were at the nursing home. No, he was totally hungover that day in the hospital bed, so he was in character, 100%.
Yeah, for sure.
That's method. He did it on purpose.
I love this. The surprise works. Oh my god!
Yeah.
So everybody, shut up!
Yeah.
Ryan's dance cracks me up every
No, his dance
You know?
is killing it.
Oh,
You know,
it's
just
right there
like
with the lampshade on his head. That's a little
He
hit.
just got broken up with. He just got broken up with. He's like,
Yeah, yeah, dude, it's so funny. I've seen him do that shit in the club in real life. It's very funny.
his girlfriend just left him. He's cool.
No wonder she left.
It's a party.
It's
Boss
great.
He thought he was having a seizure.
We did it. I'm gonna do that motion for like the rest of my life. We did it.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about Ryan's dance.
Yeah.
Oh, that
so
was good.
funny.
Yeah. Get back to work, everybody.
Look at Timmy.
I know. Timmy was great in this.
The lampshade.
He just
Yeah.
stayed there the whole time. Just,
Yeah, dude.
And when
That
you
was great.
and we were watching the movie, you could hear the laughs from everybody in the crowd. They're like,
It's
"Oh,
great.
yeah, laugh, laugh, laugh," because that dude's still standing there with that lampshade on his head.
I forgot he was there.
The first time I watched that, I didn't even see him. That's how still he is.
I
That's not
remember when we filmed it, and I remember Troy went in for a close up, and I remember thinking, "Yeah, I don't even think he's in frame anymore." But I'll
He's
just,
still
let
there.
it, you know, I
He's
mean,
just part of the aesthetic, man. He's just
Yeah.
part of the sometimes aesthetic. And his idea too, 100%. And so was that line that I had to translate. My ass is
well,
easy.
yeah.
Yeah.
I had to text him and be like, "What did you say, man? Like, what does that translate to?" And yeah.
Chuchusada.
And like,
I'm taking spirits right now. I have no
I love
clue.
how it just doesn't make sense any which way you flip it. Like
No.
that will never make sense.
No.
Not at all.
No, my
Yeah,
is in
Oh my.
your face. Okay.
Dude, her hair is gorgeous.
Yes, it is.
Man,
Yeah.
those fork hats are gorgeous. I wish we all got one.
Dude, I wish like Davis and her had that fucking hair enemy. Hair enemy. What is it called?
Hair. What?
Hair enemies. Like they saw each other with both the hair and like, I don't like you because of the same hair.
I don't know if that
Oh.
ever existed. I don't know.
Hair enemies.
Hair.
That'd be great.
Hair
Hair
nemesis. Hair rival.
Hair nemesis. I like hair
nemesis.
So here's a nice drone shot over,
Gorgeous.
the
Eighth
hardest
hole.
hole.
8th hole at Ironclad.
The famous hole.
The hero hole. The
Mm.
hero hole.
Famous hole.
The sniper shot.
I'd never want to be named the famous hole.
This
I was
this
sitting here
was
thinking.
awesome. Hey, this shooting this day was so much fun. I don't know why. We were out there so early in the morning, and it was kind of like chilly. I think we smoked some Delta 8, and
Right?
and it was just a lot of fun, man. I don't know. It was like we were all out there on the golf course. It was kind of like the old days when we did the golf jokes, and just like a small crew just shooting bullshit. And
we were in nature, bro. Nature.
Yeah,
I think like Reid supplied like 4 of our jackets because no one brought jackets.
Yeah.
And there were like 4 of them.
That is true. Like, that was like one of the cooler days of the shoot, and nobody thought to like plan ahead. Like, oh right, we've been wearing shorts and like t-shirts all week.
Well, it was
Nate's flask. Nate's flask is like some prop that Reid had in his trunk.
Not that I just care.
Though that like the mood of the scene was like actually colder that day, when it was like a little bit more somber.
Dreary.
It's true.
Hey, was that a prop as well out of Reid's
Troy
trunk
then
that Nate
thought
had?
to put
Yeah.
Sound of Silence to maybe the most expensive song ever.
I know. Jeez.
Yeah.
It was
It
a good
worked
one.
perfectly.
Let's try out some Simon Garfunkel here.
Yeah,
I'm sure we'll
We
get
can
away
afford
with
it.
it.
totally.
But it
Hey,
was,
this-
man, that was a perfect song for it, dude. I wish we could have kept it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was so funny and
It
just
still
like
works.
hit the right note,
Yeah,
But
just,
you know what?
On the
it
Birdies
still
too.
works.
Birdies
Yeah.
too.
Also,
Zach wrote
Birdies
this
as
song
well.
for the film.
Double bogey. Hey,
No, it's 200.
so the painting behind him, when it cuts back to him, that's also the 8th hole. But anyway, yeah, not cool story, bro. Cool story.
dude, I'm sure I tell stories.
Yeah.
Also, like anyone that's talking on the phone or on the walkie-talkie, I'm always the other voice.
Yes. True. No, Sam was
Yeah,
the voice sometimes
Jamie,
too.
relax, bro.
Yeah. Fucking yeah.
Grow up.
Step down. There it is. Hero
8th
hole.
hole.
Hero hole.
That's
That
a
is
cool
it.
office. That's
I never
all.
thought about that.
I didn't notice that.
I knew
That's
some.
awesome.
I knew somebody
Dragon,
wouldn't
no.
sit. Yep. Hero hole.
Oh, look at those signs. Who made those signs?
Doglegging and Yeho.
But hey, that was a
With
good
no
cut, though, right?
context since we cut the earlier scene.
Look, I made those signs at probably like 4 in the morning the night before. That was one of the nights where I just decided, I said, fuck it, I'm painting inside my kitchen. I was so tired. I ended up having to move out of that place.
You're like,
a couple
"If
more
you
There's
Well,
so
how
much
you
more
sleep-
sand than that.
The guy was like, I don't even care. We're going to gut it, replace everything. I was like, good, because I don't care either anymore.
Look
Beautiful
how nice
swing.
her fucking swing is.
There it is.
That's a good one.
That's the best
Look,
golfer in
either
the
one. I liked when she was on stage at the premiere and they said, who had the best swing? Everybody said, that girl.
That girl right there.
The crowd laughed at that. It's funny.
Hey,
Super
she
jealous.
came out on stage. She's doing this, and I'm like, oh, all her parents and all these people are like 60 to 80 years old, like 50 of them, and she does this at the premiere. I'm like, oh my god.
They just saw it in the movie. Hey, obviously, they just watched dildos and
Yeah.
I know.
birds fly and everything.
Me and her and her friend took a shot in the balcony like right before the movie started.
And I love the
yeah.
fact.
Behind the scenes.
I love the fact that Khalil's character comes in the last minute to save the day, and he literally, as an actor, came in and saved our movie.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean,
Nice energy there. Yeah.
Very serendipitous. I don't know how it worked out like that. And we should thank the other guy
Yes.
who didn't show up.
Thank you, other
Thank-
unnamed guy. You know he's kicking himself right in the ass right now.
Yes, he
Oh,
is.
yeah.
I actually know the guy. I know he is. So
Tell him to film it, and so we can all watch it, please.
Hey, you dumbass.
yeah, dumbass.
The name
Sucks for him is all I gotta say. You know, it's a cool. You
And
know,
great
we want
for
a
us.
sequel. It's a fun movie, and we think a lot of people are going to see it. It's a missed opportunity for him. So
Yeah,
But
I
it's-
like this line right here.
That's so perfect,
Ray is
man.
so
He's like-
good too.
10 seconds ago, we were fucked, just like in real life. Now we're cool.
Seriously?
That's awesome, man. That's
it's
awesome.
basically the mantra for the whole film, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Seriously, like 10 seconds ago, we were screwed.
We're
Yeah.
screwed.
Just like
It's good, huh? And now it's all good.
I totally flip off everybody now, thinking they know what I'm talking about. And I'm like, oh yeah, shit, you haven't seen the movie yet.
They'll see it one day.
It
And one
means
day they'll know.
It
And
means
they'll think back to that, Reid. And they'll be like, you know what? Reid was just showing me a sign of love.
All makes sense now.
I really hated that guy, but
Look how bad everyone still is.
They were terrible.
Yeah.
You know?
I love how
Nate-
this is our
Nate
montage
almost hit
of
the camera.
growth and they all suck.
Terrible.
Nate almost hit the camera, remember? Like it came
They almost
close.
hit me. It was
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
No, Gary
Yeah.
That
almost
was
hit
his
me.
best hit.
You, the camera, you're like one, bro. You're like one.
I almost
The
got
camera
hit
is
by,
a part of you.
by many balls, which is why I freaking ran over the camera with a golf
You know what
cart.
I wanted to say.
I was so scared.
You know what I wanted to say.
I was so fucking frightened that I was gonna get hit again. That's exactly why. And that's what I'm going with. I was freaked the hell out.
You were
Balls
gun
were
shy.
coming at your face, left and right. It was
Hey, and nobody expected this scene right here.
Yeah.
This little
Yeah,
scoop
they were like,
right here, man.
whoa, what?
Whoa.
woo.
Be like, they date? Wow.
Of course they date. Of
Troy
course
goes,
they
They're like, she did, you know?
got him.
Yeah. Great.
Oh, and now we're gonna pull on those heartstrings.
Yeah. Dude. I still get emotional.
Makes me think of my pops.
This is one of my favorites.
I've been
Oh,
thinking
this is
about some
so
good
funny.
scenes with Dan Conroy.
The trailer. That's where Troy stayed. That's where Troy
Will we
stayed
walk
in
the
real life.
seaside?
Troy stayed there for a week or 2 or 4.
Oh,
Oh,
Sam
yeah.
stayed in there.
Well, we both have, man. I feel like Troy and I just shared the joint. Not,
Did y'all share it?
not quite like Pops and
Me
Jake.
and Sam sleep that way, and that's where I got the idea.
Dude, this is so great.
That was a perfect entrance into the tournament. I'm not kidding. That was. And
That 5 is the one.
I remember
And I
reading
just
his
love
comments.
profile.
There.
The profile's great.
Hey, here we go. Here we go.
Oh, here's a camera
Here's
buster.
the shot.
Okay.
It's almost
well.
still there.
Oh my gosh.
And
We
that's,
thought the
that's
movie
what
was
I-
over right then and there.
Almost.
Everybody kept fucking around and shooting golf balls after that. I was like, no more. No more.
Troy was done with it at that point in time.
Yeah.
Brandon too. That was a freaky moment.
Yep.
Hey, look who it is.
Oh,
These
Yeah.
guys were great.
All the big hitters here. Lucy Overwood. Audra Smith. Yeah. And Ed Wagonseller and Brian Park.
Yeah.
For some reason was surprised that he was in the movie. Well, I don't know why he was surprised that he was in the movie, but there they are. And yeah, they do as the announcers.
And
Wait,
is a
you were
legend.
surprised he made the cut?
Yeah.
Another professional. Fucking professional.
Okay.
Hey, we did it. Hey, they did it. Hey, it was a great sequence. The announcers are awesome in my
Yeah,
opinion.
no, that worked out really well.
Ed really came out swinging. And this scene looks awesome too, man. Despite having like 0 extras, it really like sells because the
Plays
band-
well. I agree. Yeah.
Hey, we had 3 extras in
Yeah,
that
your
scene.
cousin. Your
My
cousin, right?
nephew,
Or
my nephew, and that older couple were walking around like there's my nephew right there, just walking in the background, Camden.
I like that pop-up of the newspaper. We had to come up with some type of way to make a flashback, and that was an awesome choice, Troy. Way to save the flashback. because we weren't able to film that shit.
We did not film the flashback.
Yeah.
Ed said he was glad that Marvin Gleeman. Ed said that he was happy that we didn't shoot. He's like, that's one of the scenes that I thought that didn't belong in the script. Now
Which
I was
one?
surprised to hear that, but
What was
yeah,
what?
man.
Oh,
The flashback.
The flashback.
Yeah.
I was surprised.
Yeah. But hey, we were too tired to shoot that. Remember, we were like, cash the hell out.
Man, I kept pushing and pushing, and I remember we had Ryan scheduled for like his very last scene where we could like tip his hair or do something. And Airly was already in makeup actually, and
I love
like,
the beer splash.
you know, Ash
Beer
is like
splash.
maybe 10 years
Beer
younger
splash.
or whatever, just to try to make it work.
Yeah.
So I think Ryan really wanted to shoot that scene.
Yeah,
I'm sure he did.
Like, what? What? You're not gonna shoot that? Like, that's my last scene. I was like,
we were trying to figure out, like, I think it was Reid that was like, man, we could have like a rave in the basement of this place.
I
Like,
had people,
like,
some
like,
people lined up.
and lights and like all this stuff. And on one hand, like it could have been cool, but on the other hand, it was not necessary.
Yeah, the newspaper saved it. Newspaper.
Y'all just missed my one, my cameo. There it
sorry.
was. I was the camera guy.
Camera
Shout
guy.
out
I was
to
the sound guy.
Tony Morin. Hey, let me talk about Tony because he was the only other camera guy on this for these 2 days of the tournament, and we covered this thing in 2 days. 40 freaking people with a crew, a behind the scenes crew, behind the camera crew of like 3. Me, Sam, and Tony, and everybody else.
Because we lost Jamie and Reid because they're now in the shots.
Everybody else was on screen. Yeah. It was like an impossible task. And I remember mapping it out those couple days beforehand or the day before where we're like, this is this tee and we stay here for this and then we come back and we stay here for the playoff shot. And man, thank God we did that because this could have been a huge fucking disaster. And
this is great.
And it almost was when I at this tee when I ran over the fucking camera. Because some random golfer came up and I was like, okay, we're going to let him play through. And I realized I might get hit by his golf ball and decided to back the golf cart up and ran right over the camera. But
Yes, you did.
Dude, that was a scary
The
moment.
entire crew and everybody went,
There's audio of the entire thing because Sam, you started rolling wild audio just to get
Sweet.
like ambient audio. And I hear every single person who had a mic on. I hear
the
it
one
every
time I'm
single-
rolling wild audio is when you
Yeah, the one fucking time.
What? Let's get some wild sun on this. Something crazy might happen.
Dude.
Hey, Matt Warzel.
Me and Nate said some funny shit. 'Cause we were joking about it, and they were like, "Oh my god, did that really happen?"
Yeah.
No, I literally
I want to hear that.
ran and dove behind a bush to hide for some reason. That's how scary it was.
The camera was fine, and that's the craziest thing is that I just put it back together. I turned the gimbal back on. Everything was scratched to shit, but I turned it back on. It's like, all right, guys, let's roll.
You handle that like such a pro. Like I kind of watched you just kind of like take a breath, decompress in a matter of seconds, and just like, no, we got shit to do. Let's just do this. And
I've seen cameras fall and break before, and complete like fucking gears all over the ground in yard sale. And I was like, you know what? This doesn't seem so bad. I've seen way worse. But I still was freaking out inside, absolutely, because I was freaking out.
I love how the Twin Pines crew eventually, because we were doing all these crazy things after a shot, and they're like, you know what, we got to do something. And they start trying stuff too. It was great.
Oh, the flute.
Yeah.
It brings out the flute. And
they just got like
Ryan's little silver thing.
Yeah. Oh man, I love that. I love that everybody started doing that. And that was totally, I didn't do any directing during the tournament. I pointed the fucking camera and said,
dude, we were lucky to even get a tournament.
Yeah, it was me and Reid. We just want to show off anyway, and then they're like, "We gotta do it too."
Yeah. It was great. It's great. And all the drone shots we shot months later in September. So everything's greener in September.
Yeah.
You can't notice because the color correction, but everything in September is way greener than it was in May. And the fact that we were able to get these guys to graze the camera with their golf balls
was insane.
Drone amazing. You know, the
Yeah,
golf
Took a long
ball
time.
right past the drone.
Perfect.
It's
Perfect.
So,
Perfect.
not.
even to the point where it shook the drone.
I
Yeah.
know.
Wow.
When I first did that, I thought it was a mistake, but it actually turned out really, really well.
I love that scene whenever Brandy shows up to see Jake playing and she lets him know that he's not out of trouble, but she's there for him.
Yeah. Oh, it's a heartwarming scene. You know,
Absolutely.
they got to think.
Things really come together here in the end.
I like this scene.
That's
A
a
little
good scene.
comic relief.
I love Gary's like, you know, hey, did they see what I was doing here?
Yeah. Right?
Yes,
Right.
they saw. You're doing coke at like behind, not even behind a tree.
A twig.
Troy, I have to say too, like a testament to your editing, man. Like this scene, this whole tournament has come such a long way since the very first rough cut. You know,
Yeah.
like we feel the stakes.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah.
Every bit of it works on every level, you know. And even the like overlays now that we have, like the scoring and all that, it really looks incredible.
Man, I wish I knew who actually wrote all this music because it comes straight off, you know, out of this library, and I think
Yeah.
all the music works really well.
This part's great, Reid.
Yeah,
Spider.
but no, thank you for
Yeah.
the tournament was definitely the hardest.
They were like,
the hardest
"Fuck you,
part of
Gavin."
all of this. Tournament, like everything about the script was freaking hard. Writing the tournament was hard. I had to learn how to play golf. To even
I'm
know how
actually
to write about the
right-handed.
tournament. You
I'm
know,
actually
and then
right-handed.
I went through all these different variations of the tournament and the script, and then tackling it on set. It was like a mountain to climb. It was impossible, man.
Well, we had to cram it into 2 days. We're
2
we're
days.
filming the
2
entire
days.
thing in 2 days.
2 days.
And we
And
only
then
had
editing.
certain people certain days too. I feel like it was like,
Dude,
oh,
editing the tournament was a whole movie in itself, and I've never done anything like that. And I'm like, it was a fucking monster, dude. And
yeah, you had double the
I
footage.
really appreciate that. But every time I get to the final scene with Jake, it's like so emotionally like just heavy for me. When I get to that, I'm like, I fucking made it, you know? And
Yeah.
it's just like watching it where it's like it's like I love that scene for all kinds of reasons, but just the fact that you get to there and it's and it pays off so well. God, it's
As soon as they're doing the knighting thing, people are like, "What the? This is ridiculous," you know. And that little ending just plays perfectly, you know.
yeah,
Mhm.
It's my
Yeah,
third pair of
This is the
sunglasses.
last, Jamie.
yeah. We shot this scene in May and September, so the glasses don't match.
Yeah.
We also had Jamie dye his hair for just like a couple of hours
Yes.
again.
We're like, hey, we got to do research.
No,
We need
It
research.
had just grown to this level, like almost out.
Yep.
And I had to do it again.
It's natural,
yeah.
bro. Like what?
It's fucking natural.
Hey, but you so went and did it again yourself right away.
You
Oh,
did,
I'll
man.
get it done.
So, from the beginning, you were like, I think I'm going to do my hair. What do
It
you
was
Yeah.
my idea.
And
was
I
like,
know you did your
this is fun.
pubes too. I know you did your pubes.
Yeah, you
I
did.
got method, motherfucker.
I know you
Method.
did.
Method right
I did.
there. It takes it all the way.
The carpet definitely matches the rug, the drapes.
Yeah. Cool.
And the pillows.
Everything.
Definitely the pillows.
Go into a three-hole playoff, winner take all. Team captains must play head-to-head.
It's the Dixie Classic. I still have those on my computer, by the
Let's
way.
talk about those printouts.
I'll never take those off.
Hey,
It's just saturated with color.
It was a second-rate tournament, maybe a rate tournament at best.
That's a beautiful gray.
Oh, we forgot to mention Matt Warzel as John Knightley,
Oh, yeah.
but yeah, who just
But yeah,
Came out swinging, didn't he?
those flags, those were nice flags. I'm telling you.
Hey,
Nice
dude, my father, when he played golf, he would shake his hips like this before he would shoot. That's where I got it from.
that's awesome.
oh,
Nice.
Jimmy
I love the
Lane.
no look putt and the no look hit right there. It's great.
Oh yeah.
And that's
This is
great,
when
too.
the news showed up when we were shooting this, and
Oh,
Brandon
yeah,
was
that's
like,
right.
Brandon was
For
like,
the
"Hey,
second
man,
time. For the
do an
second
interview." I was like, "Hell no! I just ran over the camera, bro. Like, I'm shook. I'm
That was
not
the
even-
second news interview when they just showed up. The first time was when Devin was in the dress.
Oh no, that was the second time because that was Ryan's last day.
True. Yeah, that was
Was when we did the song at the lake. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, man. Just to correct you. Just to make sure you get that.
My bad. Right there. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that no look.
That was a Steph Curry, dude. That was a Steph Curry.
Yeah, the no looker is great. I like when
And
he
that
walks
no-look
through the crowd.
swings, dude.
I
That
like
no-look
when Jamie
swing.
walks through the crowd. Watch this.
Yeah.
Watch,
First he
he's
does
like,
this,
"Fuck
and then he's like, "No, I'm pissed."
Yeah, watch. Look. Fuck you guys. It's so stupid.
That's so stupid.
Great.
Kind of a Catholic, bro.
Yeah, they're always beautiful, bro. You know that.
Nice swing, Ryan. Look at that one.
Stupid shit.
We were just talking shit the whole day.
Yeah, basically. I love how you're like momentarily scared.
Yeah, me too. That was great. That was funny.
Good stuff.
Look at that pose.
This is a good little show
Look at
off.
that Adonis.
This is a good little head to head right there.
5'6" Adonis.
Look at the tan line on Jamie right there.
Oh yeah.
I just noticed that.
Jamie, you did play some incredible golf. I'll give you some due real quick. You had.
Hey, did you guys notice?
I can see his head getting bigger right now.
Yeah, hey, screw that compliment.
This one.
Did you
This one
see the
too.
golf ball disappeared from that hole. The one that was.
Yeah, I
everybody
saw
said,
it. I saw
Hey,
it.
it's a golf ball.
Hey, it's magic. It's moving.
VFX magic. It's gone.
Oh, we missed the
Nobody will
knighting.
ever know except now.
We got the knighting. We saw the knighting.
Yeah. Oh, the knighting.
Yeah.
It's brilliant. Who thought of
That was on the spot too. We didn't plan that.
Balls, Marvin.
Yes, John.
Good
Good
stuff.
idea. Good idea.
You
Love
thought of
it.
the drone. It was great.
And then the drone pull up. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, you thought of that.
Not. That was a fucking incredible idea. Thank you. Hey.
That's a nice drive.
What a shot.
Storybook. And here's the hug. He embraces Adrian.
I love you. I hold him like my little teddy bear. I love you. It's so funny. It's so- all the little funny stuff.
Somebody's got an email.
I'm so sorry, man. My shit is just. And I was the
Very
one. Who
Popular, huh?
We love Swinger.
I love how
We
he's
love
watching the whole time. Like, what time is it?
I'm still waiting for those 100 swinger lights to reach
Hey
my
man,
mouth.
brew it. We need this beer. Let's do this.
Whoa. Hey, Ironclad was the golf course, Twin Pines, and they are a brewery, and we are trying to get them to brew a swinger light for us. So maybe you'll see it on the shelves. You never know.
Really, it should be a bogey bliss, shouldn't
Brandon
it?
left her in the best
You know
scene.
what?
Everybody shut up. Listen. Birdies, birdies, birdies. Where'd Brandon go? Brandon, where'd you go? Oh shit. He's probably
Yeah.
there he is. There
I
he
want to
is.
talk about this 2-iron.
Get back here, Brandon, for the best scene.
Yo.
Oh man. Really embracing this Peter Pan here.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, totally.
Yeah, 100. And I
Actually,
want to
that's a
talk
good
about
joke.
this 2-iron. This 2-iron was my grandpa's, and he played with Arnold Palmer on the Wake Forest golf team. So
Legendary
shout
2-iron.
out to Wilbur Doyle,
But actually,
Double
it is
legend.
a family heirloom.
a real family heirloom.
Nice.
That's a sniper.
I don't have any family.
Hey guys, my rehearsal just got canceled.
Shut up, Jamie.
Right.
Nobody cares.
Yeah.
Jamie, my rehearsal got canceled. I rehearsed.
You already shot the movie, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, the best part. My boy.
Oh yeah, I love it. I love it.
that. That's where it's like, oh
Yeah,
I
man,
love
just
it.
get him. Yeah. Fucking love it.
Look at that
Kent.
there.
Thank you, Ken.
Yeah, pops.
Oh, and the day when we shot this is when Tango went missing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kent went and driving around the golf course looking for him, screaming for Tango while we're in the middle of takes. Oh, that
Gators got him. Gators
Yeah.
got him.
I told y'all to watch him. Gators might have got him.
Oh, Gators got Troy's
That's
dog.
what Troy needed in the height of like the climax.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
And
and
he
the dog
loves
might
that
have
dog.
gotten
He
eaten by a
fucking loves
gator.
that dog, and he was trying to keep it together. It was awesome.
It's like,
You could hear him in the background. In the background of takes, you could hear him every once in a while.
Tango!
Like a quarter mile away.
the only thing that I was certain of is that Tango was way too skittish to ever get caught by a gator.
Well, we might have a problem. A
Yeah.
real problem.
Hey, this is the
The
big
problem was he was in the clubhouse sleeping on a chair. Yeah.
If I had to call out Pops as a character, he might be like the snake guy from Ernest Saves Christmas. I mean, it's
Yes.
kind
Hey,
of.
look how pretty fucking Zach's eyes are in this. It matches.
I
his-
know.
Oh, I
They're
just
so-
noticed. Oh,
They are dreamy. They are dreamy.
They are.
Well, he was sober then, so you know.
Oh.
oh, is that what
Hey,
happened?
but how about this scene? How about the
Yes.
fact that Jamie and Ryan didn't even have an exchange in the script coming up, and on the spot they worked out a little handshake deal,
Yes, perfect.
and then it morphed into the birdie. I swear to God, I saw my old boss Logan at the premiere. Shed
Yes.
a tear. I was like, I knew it. I knew it, man. This is such a perfect little scene.
It's a
And
great moment.
reminds
It's one of
me
my
of,
favorites for sure.
Right
Yeah,
here.
This is when we got the
I like when it goes,
200 lens.
You respect me?
I knew you were gonna say that now.
No.
He's like, oh
It
god.
reminds me of Top Gun. It reminds me of
Right.
the
Perfect
Val
blend of like
Kilmer,
humor
you know,
and
the Iceman and Maverick scene.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that was so
Anytime.
delicious.
Bullshit. You can be mine.
Oh, that
Yo,
was,
we had a conversation. He was like, "Should I give the bird first?" I was like, "Fuck no, I'm doing it."
Yeah,
I
Jimmy
bet
won
you
the
were.
phone.
I know that's how that went down.
It worked well. It worked. It was
great.
perfect, honestly, guys.
It was great.
Yeah, it was beautiful. And everybody felt it all, like when we were shooting it, we were like, wow, that
You got
was a
chills?
little something.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I know what
Hey,
I know what
white
they
hat.
like.
Gary went all out for it.
Here we go.
Oh, it's beautiful. Love this.
Oh, yeah. Here's
And
another
now,
awesome
and
random
now
line.
Khalil's
White
completely
people.
indoctrinated, like he's an employee now or something.
The crowd went
His
off.
line.
The crowd went off when he said white people.
White.
Like,
That
he
was
was right
Ray's
on.
ray Ray improv.
Oh,
that.
he made that up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ray
Right.
made that up.
Yeah.
Spot on too.
It was actually, he said it at the very end, but it worked way better
Yeah.
Yeah.
right when he
Agreed.
reacted to seeing them, you know?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Timmy's, you know, he's embracing his inner culturally appropriating self here.
He's happy.
Yeah.
I love that.
It was hot as fuck that day in real
It
life.
was
Oh,
fun as fucking
The
fuck.
he's happy thing is so good too, because it's like it like
Heartfelt.
redeems Jarvis as well, where it's
100%,
like
yeah.
and it's like and you and Adrian's, because it's like, all right, they start to get it now. It's like, okay, just accept it, you know,
Right.
accept yourself. And that's the theme behind the whole thing. Is accept yourself, accept others. Yeah. It was beautiful. Good ending here.
So beautiful tears. Oh.
Hey, what song is it? Turn it up.
Birdies.
You'll hear it.
Hey, congratulations, Troy.
You'll hear it.
You made a movie.
Yeah.
Yo, we made a movie.
Hey.
Hey guys.
All our dads. Thank you to our
Guys.
fathers. Oh, God
Hey,
bless.
thank you so much, man. Thank you so much for including my pops.
Of course.
Yeah, for sure, bro. For sure.
I love
Hamburger.
you guys, man.
Mary.
Hamburger. Y'all, we did. We did
Liz.
great.
Yeah.
Thank you, Liz. Thank you, Jared.
Liz,
you, Liz.
Liz
Jared,
is the
what's
one who,
Hey.
hang on.
Hey.
Liz is the one who set up the whole ironclad connection with Brandon, and that's what made this happen. Oh my God, if that had
Hey, look,
we
you
would never
remember
made it.
Dave and
We
Kim.
needed that.
Spalding.
Hey, look, you remember going to Ogden Tap Room and eating with Brandon Noel that first time? we
Yep.
got-
And
got
after two beers, I
beers.
left and left you there to have more beers with Brandon, and you guys stayed longer.
Yo, we got him drunk. We sealed the deal. We're good.
He's the closer. Reid's the
We seal
closer.
the deal.
Good.
Brandon is the opener.
That's because Reid puts
Reid's the
out.
closer.
Oh yeah, I do put out though. It's cool. It's cool. And sexual, bro.
Yeah. Kitchenware.
Look at that.
Dating.
I'm edited by. Woohoo.
All
Second,
of us.
second
These are just
assistant.
our names
We
on
are.
repeat.
Hey, look, there are our names over and over and over again.
It's over.
Troy,
Hey,
Jamie,
Look how
Sam,
we're like,
Graham,
Reid.
Hey,
Jamie, Troy, Sam,
Look,
Reid,
the
Brandon.
fact that our names aren't on each one of these things is a mistake.
and thanks to
Yeah.
Carl. I'm glad Carl, that one day of sound that he totally
Man,
Killed
we
it.
gotta give a special thanks to Carl.
Carl
There's
did not
Jenna,
make the
Chief Craft
credits.
Service.
Sorry,
Good.
Carl. He's not getting it.
Oh, let us know that we're better off just
Fucking
running
terrible.
it ourselves.
Yeah, it's like,
Hey,
What
good
the
job,
blessing in
good
disguise.
job, Sam though, on most of the sound. That was pretty good, man. Came
I
out.
knew we were in trouble when I was like, we got finished with a shot, and I looked down and I was like, my microphone was literally in my pants.
Oh, we were in trouble way before that.
I knew we were in trouble when y'all were like, didn't have any other sound guy. And I'm like, I guess I'll take this over. And nobody stopped me. I
I
was
knew
Yeah,
we were in
we did
trouble
not.
when he wasn't wearing headphones.
Yeah. We're like,
Oh.
yo, Carl, can you hear us? I think we even said some shit like, yo, fuck you, Carl. Me and you were mic'd up. We're like, yo, these nuts, Carl. And I think
He
we
wasn't
did that
wearing
in-
his headphones.
D's nuts.
I know why, because when you turn the phones on, it was just like, because he had all the mics, same channel.
It sounds so bad.
He's like, no,
It
hey
sounds like
guys,
we
the
have-
sound. He's like,
We
the
have
sound looks
airplane
great.
interference. Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Hey,
there's
by
a
the way,
chopper. There's a helicopter right
Shut up.
above us. Yeah, we're good, bro. Go, bro.
That's
And he-
the headphones. It's
He
like,
looks like the bus driver from The Simpsons. What's his name?
man.
Birdies.
Birdies. Right.
Oh, that was fun.
hey guys,
And there's so many more stories that we just forgot because we were
Or could not tell.
sober during the filming of this movie.
Yeah.
hey
Well,
guys, I'm so
yeah.
proud of all of you, man.
I gotta go
Thanks,
smoke.
Everybody
guys.
has.
Hey, cheers.
Hey,
I gotta
smoke
cheers.
a ball.
blur out that logo, but yeah, hey, cheers, guys.
If you made it this far,
Love you all.
then wow, you need to get
Wow.
You need to,
If you made it this far,
you need to make some better life choices.
have a swinger light. All right. Have a swinger.
Rethink your parenting.
Yeah, rethink your parenting skills.
All right. Well, here, I want to end the recording, but thanks for hanging out with the crew, the Tight Lies crew. Tight Lies. We're really Birdies 2020 Incorporated. That's what we are. But Tight Lies.
DBA, right?
Yeah, DBA, yo. Maybe one day we'll get that back. Who knows?
maybe one of these days we'll have
But,
Hey,
for all intents and purposes, we're Tight Lies. All right. So
Tree hugs.
good night, everyone. I'm gonna end the
All right,
broadcast.
I'm going too. I'm out.
All right.
Yo.
I'll see you guys later.
You gotta stick around a while.